So how powerful is Mordru the Merciless, the Lord of Chaos, from DC Comics? If we're being honest, Mordru is probably one of the most powerful magic users in all of DC Comics. But then again, just calling him a magic user is doing a enormous discredit to how powerful this guy actually is. He and the other Lords of Order have a lifeline that has no beginning or end. They existed before the creation of the universe, before the Big Bang, and they will continue to exist long after the universe is dead and gone. Just like his eternal enemies, the Lords of Order, Mordru is a being comprised entirely of energy. He has absolutely no mass or shape and is just magical, chaotic energy personified. This fact is doubled down by Our Man, who uses his time vision in order to try to devolve Mordru along his timeline to make him weaker. However, he discovers that he no longer, or he doesn't even have a beginning or an end in order to make Mordru weaker. The dude has enough magical power to move and destroy planets, blacken suns, and the power to annihilate entire galaxies. And being a Lord of Chaos allows him access to the chaotic magic that exists throughout all of DC Comics, and it really gives him just immensely powerful and broken abilities. He's able to warp reality, control all of space and time, transmute both living and non-living objects. He once beat the JSA and the JLA literally one-handed while he was 1,000 years in the future by sending his hand 1,000 years into the past. He literally had all of them at his mercy as he dragged them 1,000 years from the past into the future. Even with the combined might of classic Doctor Strange, Alan Scott, and Hal Jordan, with pre-crisis Superman and Power Girl, they were absolutely nothing to this dude who was at half power. With Superman himself stating that back when he was Superboy, he stood no chance against Mordru. And this is the same Superboy that was able to travel tens of billions of light years in seconds and toss around stars to distant galaxies. They managed to temporarily constrain this dude just for him to break out and absolutely demolish them and seal them inside of a globe. He took on and beat the combined forces of the entire legion of superheroes. Has went up against beings like the Infinity Man, who represents the embodiment of all space and time, and had enough magical power to literally split the embodiment of infinity itself. It was later revealed that he was the torturer of Hecate, the literal embodiment of all magic throughout the DC multiverse. He then imbued the Ruby of Life with enough chaotic energy in order to rip the universe in half and then just tossed it aside to Wonder Woman and Zatanna. This power that Mordru gave them not only gave them the power to match and overpower the Lords of Order along with the other members of Justice League Dark, it allowed people like Zatanna and the other Justice League Dark members to literally warp reality and tear at the comic book panels themselves. Even when it came to beings like the Other Kind, who came from the other place in the Dark Multiverse that were destroying like Hell Lords and the First of the Fallen and all of these extremely powerful higher dimensional entities, Mordru said that he would be able to take them all on if he wanted to. However, he just didn't feel like it. But now y'all know what I meant when I said just calling this dude a powerful magic user is an incredible injustice.